Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in Metropolitan Los. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. The numbers for him from a week ago, 11 catches, 75 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Broncos in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. So on 4th down, the Broncos send Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Los Angeles taking the field led by Justin Herbert, 3rd-year man out of Oregon whose career is off to an incredibly productive start.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Singleton making the play defensively.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert's throw complete there to Beckham. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Throwing is Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Play action. It's Wilson. It's Williams on the catch. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Wilson. On the screen, this is Edmonds. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. It's caught. Beckham. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down and 4. Herbert, pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game. Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time, able to move the ball, and now it's back to a 10-3 game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Chargers to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. He's got it to Williams. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. It's Eckler again. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. 4th down. Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. On 2nd and 12, Herbert will find Williams on the slant. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, it's Herbert. He finds his target, Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up 2nd down. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As with message received here, no need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and enter. There he goes, left side, 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Eckler, they run left side. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He's got Allen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Wilson, and that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
And now setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wilson. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam from 3 yards out. And the Broncos have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. It's complete to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. To the 43, 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Herbert on 3rd down now. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Now it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Now Wilson on 1st down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they'll run the end around here with Judy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Williams.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
To throw is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From his own end zone, Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
56 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. A little short pass. This is Everett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 16. It's caught. Beckham. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 36, Wilson over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The kick by McManus is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Charger drive about to get going.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.